Hey guys, Mrs. Kinzer here. Sorry I can't meet today for Badger Time, but I did go ahead and get this lesson prepared for us today. So as I am teaching the lesson, I want to make sure that you are focused with me on your iPad. Your eyes are on the screen, you're listening really closely to everything I'm saying, and as I'm reading, you are reading along with me. So make sure you are whisper reading to yourself. I would prefer that you're saying it out loud if you can, but I understand if you need to just do it in your head. But please, please, please make sure you're following along. So when we meet tomorrow, you already have these skills that I'm teaching today for tomorrow's lesson. All right, so here we go. So we are continuing on with our Magic E patterns. So far we've gone over A consonant Magic E, and you can see it over my head on the board, but A consonant E says A, like ape. We have I consonant Magic E, and this says I, like time. O consonant Magic E says O, like home. And then U consonant Magic E says U, like mule. And we're going to come back to this pattern because this one actually makes two sounds. So we're going to do the second sound today. So right now we have four different Magic E syllable types. And what I would like for us to do is to go over review words to read. Then I'm going to teach you the new sound for U consonant Magic E. We'll read a few words that follow that pattern together. And then tomorrow we'll do the spelling component that follows that pattern. Okay, so really you're just going to be following along with me up here, up on the board. And you will hear the second sound for U consonant Magic E. So here we go. So these words up here should be a review of patterns that we've already done. All right. So as I point, I want you to be reading them along with me. Okay. So please, please, please follow along. We have pink, think, blank, spring, snake, grime, snore, craze, cute, cube, mule, and June. Perfect. All right, do you guys notice any types of patterns in this first column here? We have pink, think, ink, and spring. I'm gonna go ahead and underline some patterns. Okay, think about what patterns you see. Right away, my eye catches the first between the first two words, I see ink, I-N-K. I-N-K, I know that makes the ink sound like wink. We have pink, think, and then the last two I see right away for this one down here, I see ing. Ing comes across in many words. Ing says what sound? It says ing. So this should be sp-r-ing, spring. All right, and this last one right here, I see A-N-K. A-N-K says ink, like sink. So this would be blank, blank, like a blank piece of paper. All right, so there's that first column. We have pink, say it with me, pink, think, blank, and spring. Now, when I take a look at the next two columns, I notice that there is an E on the end. Now, what do we know about E's that happen at the end of a word? They're magic. So, for all of these, the E is going to follow the Magic E rule, which is the E jumps back over one consonant and makes the vowel say its name. So I see an E here. That E is going to jump over the consonant, and in that case it's the K. The E is going to jump over the K and make the A say its name. It's going to say A. Sn, A, k, snake. Snake. We do not hear that E on the end. That E is silent. The only job that E has is to make the vowel say its name. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, and I'm just going to label that E jumping back over the one consonant, so your eye is drawn to that vowel. So you know that that vowel says its name, okay? So here the vowel's going to say I. This vowel's going to say O. This vowel's going to say A. So we have snake, grime, snore, and craze. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and label these vowels really quickly. All of these are pointing to the U. So in all of these words right here, the vowel's gonna say U. We have cute, cube, mule, and June. All right, we're gonna read through these one more time. So again, as I'm reading it, I wanna make sure you're reading it along with me. So here we go. We have pink, think, blank, spring, snake, grime, snore, craze, cute, cube, mule, and June. All right. So that's our warm-up. That's our review words to read. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and erase these, and we're going to move on to the new pattern. And remember what I said at the beginning, the new pattern is U consonant magic E. We already know that that makes the U sound, but it also makes a second sound, okay? So give me 1 second to write up some of these words, okay? I'm not going to write too many of them up here for today, but all these are going to be the U consonant magic E, but they're not going to say U. Okay, they're going to have a different sound. So as I'm writing these, you could be reading them to yourself and see if you can figure out what sound the U is making in these words. They're not saying U, they're going to say a different sound. All right. So U consonant magic E can make 2 sounds. It can say the U like mule, but it can also say ooh like tune, like if you think of Looney Tunes. It's not how they spell it as Looney Tunes, but the word tune, if you play a nice tune in music, that would be T-U-N-E. So this word is right here is our key word for this pattern. It says you or ooh, ooh. So I'm going to go ahead and just write tune down up here. Tune is up there. So it's a reminder that there's 2 sounds for U consonant magic E. It can say U like mule, or it can say ooh like tune. All right. So say these 2 sounds with me one more time. We have U and ooh. U, ooh. U like mule and ooh like tune. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to read through some of these words that I wrote up here really quick and see if you can hear the difference. Am I saying you? I shouldn't be. I should be saying ooh, like tune. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and mark that it's a magic E. So I'm going to point to all the U's. All right. So my turn, you follow along, but you can whisper read to yourself as I'm doing this. All right. Tune, dune, duke, flute, rude, and prune. Do you guys know what prune means? Well, you have the prune as in the fruit that you can eat, but prune, if you prune a rose bush, that means to kind of clip it down to kind of cut it down a little bit. So that means to prune. All right. So all of these have the U sound, or the ooh, sorry guys, the ooh sound. All right. Oon, d, ook, flute, ood, prune. Okay. Now, when you're decoding or trying to read a word and you're not sure, you know it's a magic E, but if you're not sure if it's going to say you or ooh, just flex between those sounds. So for tune, it might be yoon, tune. I can't even say it. That's really hard. Yoon. That's not a word, but if I flex the ooh sound, oon, tune, that makes much more sense. So sometimes you might have to flex, especially because this pattern has 2 sounds. Make sure you flex when you're decoding unknown words, okay? So let's read through these words one more time. We have tune, dune, duke, flute, rude, and prune. There we go. All right. So tomorrow when we meet in person, I should be back tomorrow, but when we meet back in person, we're going to do the spelling component that follows this pattern. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Right, and I'm going to write one more list of words up there, up on the board. And our job this time is to pick out whether it makes the U sound or the oo sound. This is tricky, but stick with me, okay? So I just have 6 words up here. You're going to help me figure out, does it say U or oo? Thanks, guys, for being patient with me while I write these. All right, I'm going to read through these words, and I want you to follow along with me, okay? We have cute, mule, fume, tube, duke, and rule. All right, so let's start with cute. Ute. Ute. I hear that U sound. Ute. It's not saying ooh. Oot. Oot. That's not a word. It's saying U. So this is going to have that U sound. Maybe I'm just going to circle or box in the words that have the actual U sound, okay? All right, what about mule? Mule. M-U-L. M-U-L. Hopefully you're saying to box it in because it makes the U sound, because mule is that key word for that U sound, right? So I'm going to go ahead and box that in. That does make that U sound, right? What about fume? Fume. Fume. That makes the U sound. I'm not hearing ooh, fume. I'm hearing U, fume. All right. What about tube? T-oob. T-oob. Listen to that second sound that I'm saying. T-oob. It's making the oo sound like tune. So this has the oo sound. It doesn't say U. Okay? Duke. D-ook. Duke. Yeah, if you remember from the last list that I had up here, duke was one of those words. It's going to have the oo sound like tune. What about rule? R-ool. Rule follows that oo sound as well, like tune. All right? So if you're having a hard time hearing the 2 sounds, that's okay. It's tricky. It really is tricky. We'll definitely have more practice with it. So tomorrow when we meet, we're going to do the spelling component of this lesson. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have time for the visual drill too, so maybe we can erase that time that you guys have been wanting to erase up on the board, so maybe we can beat that time tomorrow. Make sure if you have questions, let me know, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.